Hello and welcome to episode 5 of On Air with Titan Company. I am your host, SNCO Crooker, SNCO of Hyperion Squad. Would everybody else like to introduce themselves?
Hi, I'm TL Synaptic of Hyperion Squad. I'm one of the fire team leaders.
I'm CT Davis, and I'm just a reserve in Titan Company.
Hi, I'm TL Cal, and I'm the. I can't speak with this vehicle. TL Cal, part of Hyperion, team leader.
All right, I believe this is all of our first podcast. Well, what's your most recent favorite memory of Titan post? Just in general. Could be anything.
I remember I had this raid at midnight on Saturday night with one of the other TLs, Wrangler, and then CT Dakota and CT Bands. CT Dakota and CT Mustache, and we were doing the dumbest crap ever. We were just basically when we were on the Dreadnought, we just stood in front of one reactor with 3 bubble shields because it was wicked laid back, and we were just yelling "Shield Brothers" the entire time. And then Anakin cut us in half, and we were laughing for a solid 5 minutes. It was great.
I would say when I had a raid with TL Wrangler and a couple other people, and we were supposed to be defending A and B on the ship phase, and he got destroyed by ARC Trooper.
Yes, Wrangler got shot in the face by a ARC Trooper's cannon blast and literally disintegrated before our eyes.
So my favorite memory is probably the new goal Mitchell gave me yesterday, which is to become an ARF, ARC, and Jet Trooper.
Jesus.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Oh, don't you mock me! I'll make it happen. You'll see.
I believe you will.
I believe, I 100% believe in you, Davis. But oh my god,
I can't.
That's a tall order.
Nobody ARFs aren't that hard to get. It's more Jet and ARCs that are the hard thing.
No, ARF's fairly easy. I'm not that talented, but if I was that talented, I would get ARF. ARC and Jet are wicked difficult.
Yeah.
We had 2 ARF troopers in Titan, and that's it.
Yeah.
We don't have any
one
jets.
Of them was the god Azod who got promoted, and one of them was the weeb Volta who left and joined a different company. I don't remember which one he joined.
Yes. We love you, Azod. No homo.
Yes.
I have a girlfriend, Azod. I'm sorry. It has to be no homo, sir.
Davis, I don't believe that for a second.
I can show you.
No.
I have the proof. I will send the proof.
I have the proof.
I have the proof. I think my favorite recent memory was the last ever raid I did with Azod. Or at least I think it was with Azod. We were the clones, the ship phase of the Venator, and we were in the reactor room, and there's 2 pillars just above the kill barrier on the bottom of the map that every single person in the
Azod, I remember that raid.
Wasn't Azod?
That was me and Wrangler.
Oh, and every single person in Titan was on those 2 little pillars. And somehow we won. It worked. We won.
The power of blueberries meant we won that ship phase.
Yes. The power of blueberries.
So I know it's a little old as of the time of recording, but what's your guys' take on the support for Battlefront 2 ending?
I'd say it really sucks because there's so much more they could have added to the game.
There is, yeah. See, the only problem I have with it is in the beginning, everybody was complaining about like paid DLCs and all that. And then now that we don't have them, they don't have money to continue support for Battlefront 2. So
yeah, like I remember.
in the ass.
Yeah, I remember when the game like first came out. It was a massive screaming fest about it's pay to win, loot boxes, and all that. And naturally, they rolled that back because it looked ugly, and it was ugly. It was not a pro gamer moment. But it kind of just like ruined the game's reputation, and it made so the game had to like build its reputation back up with like the community updates. I think Supremacy was like the big turning point. But I mean, after I remember seeing after the Celebration Edition came out, like there was a huge spike in sales for the Celebration Edition, and then it just dropped like a rock.
Yeah, the Celebration Edition and the Clone Wars definitely saved Battlefield 2 for a while.
Yeah,
it did.
We were living off those two perks,
which is great for us because we're a clone Milsim. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing we can hope for is for them to make a Battlefront 3.
I'm not sure we're gonna get one because I'm pretty sure that Battlefront 2's development team got reassigned to whatever DICE's next Battlefield is gonna be. And unfortunately, it takes a lot of time and money to build a game.
Yeah.
Okay, Cal, you're
Cal, you're
your
lagging.
mic is borked. Oh, we got to miss about the.
All right. Well, all right. Here's the real question, though. Would you rather have a Battlefront 3 or a complete remaster with like new graphics, keep everything the same, but new graphics and new online servers of the original Battlefront 2 from 2000?
Oh, option B all the way.
Yeah.
I didn't really play the old
one thing
Battlefront
I was wishing we would get as an update was like the old space battles from Battlefront 2 2005. Because I would never play anything else.
Yeah, if they did that,
I would be a giddy little ADHD freak blowing up Separatist dreadnoughts day and night.
I mean, Felucia would probably bring back flashbacks.
Felucia would be hell. I mean, Felicia's bad.
Felucia would just bring my PTSD back from that map when I was like 5.
You join a match with Felucia. You just slowly hear Fortunate Son start playing.
That would be great. I know go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Fine, I guess I'm the host. Wait, I am.
Yeah, you're the host.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm the host. Did you guys ever play like the original Battlefront 2 or Battlefront 1? Sorry, what was it? 2004?
I did not play the original Battlefront 1. I didn't get into Battlefront 1 until I joined the 1/4.
I played the original Battlefront 1 at my cousin.
I got into Battlefront 2 after Azad dragged me into Titan Squad.
Ooh, wow. You really are old.
I am old. I've been here since Azad was a sergeant or something like that. Like not even a sergeant for the main server, just the sergeant or stuff like that.
Now, where's I going? I mean, would you guys rather like an open world like Star Wars game, like complete open world? It sort of like behaves like how GTA does, except not as broken as and completely borked as GTA, but like Star Wars theme or Battlefront 3.
That'd be kind of cool. Have like the setting as like Coruscant. something.
Yeah, that are
That'd be
like
pretty
start
cool.
off as like a
I'm
clone.
not sure, but I think that was the original premise of 1313.
Yeah, that was the original
Yeah,
premises
it
of it.
was.
It was just one level of Coruscant, and
I mean,
you-
what I would love to see is a game like that, but inspired by the Clone Wars.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. No,
It kind of
I
like
think we
Lego
saw
Star Wars or
something.
that one Clone Wars game. If anyone remembers that one,
Which one?
I don't remember. It's like
Lego
it
Star
was
Wars.
it was Clone Wars something. Clone Wars. I can't remember. It was.
I think it was a part of Lego Star Wars 3.
Hold up, no, hold up. I'll look it up.
I think. I mean, I know I played the PSP game. God, what was it called? It was like clones that had. Oh yeah, Battlefront, Elite Squadron, I believe.
Oh,
It was like
it
clones.
was Star Wars: The Clone
There were two of
Wars,
them. It was
Republic
Elite and, like,
Heroes.
Might.
That's what it was.
Yeah, Republic. Oh god, there was one on the Wii too. That was a good one.
Yes.
Who remembers the
Oh,
online Clone Wars game? Who remembers Clone Wars Adventure?
I never played Adventure. I wanted to, but I never did.
Dude, I every time I got home from school, that's all I would play was Clone Wars Adventures, and then they shut the servers down. But now they're back up.
Wow.
Yeah.
There are like 3 Star Wars games I played when I was younger. The Lego Star Wars 3, a little bit of the original Battlefront, and then Republic Commando.
Hmm.
Oh,
I never
Republic
really got to play
Commandos.
Republic
I
Commando
got
much.
Commandos when it came back on the Xbox One, and I loved it.
Republic Commando's fun.
Dude, yes, it's fire. But it sucks that we never got a sequel to that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I know they like they make such good Star Wars games and then never make a sequel to it. Or
Yeah, it's like
With
like
well, actually, I was about to say with the sole exception of Battlefront 2, but
yeah.
like 2005. But there was a Battlefront 3 in the works that had space to ground.
Yeah, that's it's Star Wars Elite Squadron, which was on the PSP. I used to play
Elite
that
Squadron had
all the
space to
time.
ground?
Yeah. It was Space to Ground. Yeah, you can like I know the campaign at least, you would control the 2 clone troopers that had like force abilities, what was it, X1 and X2.
Yeah.
And you can go to like space to ground and all that. It was pretty fun. But then again, it was on the PSP, so it kind of sucked.
Yeah. I mean, I think like what would be fun is if there ever was a Battlefront 3, the space combat of
The original
the
Battlefront.
original Battlefront 2
Yep.
plus Supremacy. But each
Ooh.
point you cap is like a cannon will fire at the enemy ship and deal a certain amount of damage. So you can win by capping all 5 points and not worrying about space at all, or you can win by destroying just their ship in space and not worrying about the ground at all. But the ideal strategy is something in between, with like instead of 20 players, like 64.
God, that'd be so.
that'd be chaotic but fun. Or like do something like that in Galactic Assault, but like with no heroes and just reinforcements and vehicles.
Yeah, like
Actually, speaking of like no heroes, you made me think of the Weekend Warfare game modes. And
yeah,
what is the worst Weekend Warfare by far?
the worst one by far is
or the worst
reinforcement
one.
ones. The worst one is definitely the reinforcement.
No.
The
worst one. The worst one is the one that happens on May 4th and another day, and everything costs like 90% off.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Yeah, and then there was unlimited heroes.
Oh, that was
and it just
bad.
infuriated you. I remember I was in a raid with someone. I can't remember, either Prody or maybe Chipper, and it just annoyed me.
I didn't.
I know.
I remember. I think they've done that both years. I didn't do May the 4th this year because I was in shock after Victory and Death. But last year I did it, and it was mildly infuriating because it was just like tank after tank, and then hero after hero.
Dude, all the May the Forces is tank spam and Anakin.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
it's just you turn around and get absolutely molested by a B2.
At least it
Yeah,
isn't free
it's
nerf
either-
Anakin.
It's either they fly now, Anakin, or tanks.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. Well, I mean, the tanks aren't
But
that
who
bad.
remembers pre-nerf Anakin?
Jesus Christ.
Who remembers
You
the
didn't even
pre-arc,
need your other
pre-nerf,
19 teammates.
pre-nerf arc? Rest in
I
peace.
do, and I loved it.
Oh, that was so fun. But they never. That's like one of the reasons I'm sad they stopped supporting Battlefront 2. Is they never balanced out the commando droid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
The
they
commander droid's still
ruined the
broken.
arc,
You can just
but
dash
they
at someone
never
and then
balanced the
vibrate
commando
them.
droid in chain.
I've killed like a level 550 Anakin with just a commando droid. And that was when I was just starting out in Titan.
I know their E5 is just so broken. It's not even funny.
Well, the
It is
Vibrosword's
so broken.
fucking
I
broken too,
would
because the
stand in the
Vibrosword's a
back
one
of
shot and
Camino
like
and
it's
snipe
shot these
people from
heroes.
B.
So if you get the drop on if you get the drop on a blaster hero, you'll win.
Yeah. That
So
I
or
know.
even when the
automatically
no.
lose to a
The
commando
thing
droid.
was they were more broken than when the commandos first came out. Because they were the only thing that could kill commandos without a sweat.
Commandos when they first came out were disgusting. They were so
They were
fun.
disgusting, but they were
disgusting.
fun to play
Really,
as.
everything when it first comes out is just broken.
Dude,
Yeah, but
I remember,
yeah,
like,
but the
the
commandos
second
still
raid
made
I
it
ever joined
incredible.
with Azad, that game lasted 4 hours, but I got second place with 300 kills with just my base class.
I remember there was one cadet trial I did where it was we had a 3-ship phase game. And that's when we left. We left at the beginning of the 3rd ship phase. Because I passed trials like 3 times.
Yeah,
I was saying like a cool like 110 when we left that. I was like, this is hell. Or those terrible like 6-hour games of Supremacy.
Also, what else sucks about
first came out.
Battlefront losing support is imagine the content we could have gotten for like Clone Wars or original
know.
trilogy or prequels. Or not prequels,
I
like
wanted more
custom
original
sequels.
trilogy
games.
content.
It would, if we had like custom games, it would make recording videos
So
Yeah.
much easier.
Like I know
Yes.
Mitchell isn't talking right now, but if he was here and like he could say how much easier it'd be, he would just like be
Mitchell would just
screaming how much he
rejoice
wanted it.
in leave. It would be amazing if they just gave us one last update with like private matches or something like that.
Yeah.
Well,
I had
the
a
other thing
feeling
I
that
wish
they're
they
gonna
did
do, like,
that I
smaller
wasn't entirely sure was going to happen, but change how Starfighter Assault works because it's not very fun to play.
Yeah, and if you look at the Navy in the 104th, you have to feel bad for because they only have like 3 or 2 maps
They can play
on.
like they'll play GA because they can.
Yeah,
but
I've mainly
play
seen them do
Starfighter.
Galactic Assault or Starfighter Assault, and they only have like 3 to 2 maps they can play on.
They have 2 maps. It's like a 1 in 12 chance of getting.
Which sucks.
1 in 6 of getting clones.
Like,
right
imagine how many more maps they could have gotten, like Geonosis or Felucia or something like that.
Like, I don't even care. Like, if they created their own scenarios.
Or like, think about the
Coruscant would have been fun. It would have been like a nightmare to watch, but it would have been fun to play on.
Yeah, but imagine the capital supremacy or Galactic Assault maps we could have gotten, like Coruscant, Umbara.
I don't think I ever want to play an Umbara Umbara supremacy match ever.
Okay, I'm a TX-130 driver, and Felucia is bad enough. I don't even want to try Umbara. It's not.
A Nexus would have been fun.
Oh yeah, a Nexus would have been fun.
A Nexus and Mandalore
it's basically just great.
Yes.
To play.
See, a Galactic Assault, like, yes, or like capital supremacy on like Mustafar.
I'm not sure we would have gotten one for Mustafar, but Mandalore or
Yes, Mandalore
Naxxas
for like capital
or
supremacy or like
Utapau would
galactic
have been
assault.
good.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, galactic assault would have been fun because you could have introduced new like Mandalorian reinforcements or changed the battle droids to Mandalorian warriors, and then they
Like,
could have also
what
with
I think, I
with
remember.
Mandalore they could have also given us a 332nd.
Yeah, what I remember the original Battlefront 2. There were map specific reinforcements or map specific vehicles. Like Hoth had Tauntauns, and I know Hoth in the original or in our Battlefront 2 has Tauntauns too. But like there were Acklays on Felucia. There's something else I'm thinking
The
of.
Acklays on Felucia would be awesome in like the original or not original, the new Battlefront 2.
You can help me out with this. There's some maps where there's maps specific reinforcements. Am I right about that?
Yeah, like Endor has the Ewoks. Geonosis has the Geonosians, obviously.
Well, those bugs can't aim, so.
Okay then.
Yeah, just play the
Die
clip
instantly.
of the guy saying that and then his ship getting shot.
Yeah, just chip in a shot of just those
Yeah,
bugs
just
can't
good
aim.
thing those bugs
Boom.
can't aim, and then they get shot. That poor lad.
That's like the
That
in
clone
the
never should have
Battlefront 2, the
opened his
hunt mode.
mouth.
No, he shouldn't have.
It's like so we usually, at least my raids, we usually finish them off with like 2 or 3 matches of Ewok hunt.
Yeah, I'll sometimes do
Dude,
it for my
I
raid.
remember I was playing Ewok Hunt with Slap, I think, and I remember it so vividly because I turned off my HUD and everything, and I somehow managed to survive.
I remember there was one. I apparently missed the original of this, but I was in a raid with Wrangler and the Pegasus TL Darkhawk, and Wrangler wanted Darkhawk to put a blindfold on because he apparently cheated the last time they had played Ewok Hunt.
How do you cheat Ewok Hunt?
How do you cheat Ewok Hunt?
I don't know. I don't know what the story is.
Actually, you know how you
but I
cheat?
also remember after that game, I became an Ewok and murdered most of the enemy team, and it was hilarious.
There was
The
one.
way-
Crooker, remember
the
that
way
one
to
time
cheat-
when you and I were the 2 Ewoks and everybody
And
else was
slaughtered
running for their
everybody.
lives?
Yeah. The
That shit
the
was
way to
funny.
cheat Ewok Hunt is you turn on the colorblind filter, and then the traps and Ewok huts turn lime green, and you can see all of them. It's so broken. So you'll never hit a trap again. It's
Sometimes,
beautiful.
like in the beginning of rounds, I'll just go hit traps for fun because I personally think playing as Ewok is way more fun than
Ewoks
being
are
as
way more
Stormtrooper.
fun.
Yes, I agree. Playing as Ewoks is way more fun than playing Stormtrooper.
Remember my first ever
Especially
raid
if the Stormtroopers are hiding in the Imperial base, like just bitching out in the Imperial base.
Yes.
I know my first ever raid I did, we finished it off with Ewok Hunt, like we do. And we had a full 16-man raid, and at the end of it, for Ewok Hunt, we had 8 people. And I know Ajax was there, so me and Ajax were the first 2 Ewoks, and we slaughtered every single person in the first, like, 3 minutes of Ewoks are just they're beautiful.
Okay, so what's the proper name for the Ewok? The Firefly things. Whistlies?
Yeah, they're
Whistles.
whistles, something like that. Whistles. Yeah, they're whistle something.
I personally call them
Whisties?
Fireflies because it's easier to say.
Yeah, it's
Whisties.
easier to remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I just seen Ewok and scream, ah! It's a
Also, are Ewoks furries or teddy bears?
Teddy bears.
it's teddy bear.
It's
Apparently, Endor's Build-A-Bear.
Apparently.
Yes. There's a Build-A-Bear workshop that's just pumping out Ewoks on FAA.
And just keep like dropping them off like
Yeah, and the at the abandoned Imperial base in Endor, there's just like 20, 30 people there just stuffing Ewoks together. Oh,
Yeah, just filling them full of
Also,
stuff.
can we have an alternate version of Ewok Hunt called Jawa Hunt, where basically it's basically Ewok Hunt, but the two Jawas are just running around screaming with teeny and smacking people with hydro spanners.
oh, it's beautiful. Yeah.
See, what would have been
Jawas.
fucked up but fun? I just realized I said the F word. Sorry about that, Mitchell. But it's true. Would have been Youngling Hunt. Like, it's messed up, but it would have been so fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god!
Yeah, when you
Like,
think about it,
instead of,
it's
like
messed
an
up,
alternate
but it
version
would
of
have been
Ewok
fun.
Hunt that's just called Nightfall, where one guy's Anakin and everyone's a youngling.
Yes, or you could have just changed it to like Jedi Hunt or something. Make it less messed up.
Well, the operation was called Nightfall,
Yeah.
but no, don't think I'd ever play that. That would make me sad.
And Cocktail would
What would
like
be
it.
okay? Imagine if we had gotten Mandalorian content, like just Baby Yoda was running around.
Yeah, that or like playing as what was his
trying to
name?
cap a point on Jakku.
What was the Mandalorian's name? I can't remember. It's like wasn't it Dean something? What's the Mandalorian's name? Could someone tell me that? I forgot.
In the Mandalorian?
Yeah, what's his name?
It's like
The Mandalorian.
something.
No,
No,
like
no, he
what's
has
his
an
real
actual
name?
Mandalorian.
No, I know his real name. I know he has a real name.
It's oh god.
I can think of the actor's name.
Yeah.
It was
Pedro
like
Pascal.
Dean something.
Yeah, it's
Now I
it's
want to go
something.
rewatch the armor, the
Yeah, no, I just rewatched The Mandalorian.
I keep
Oh, it's
meaning to
Din
rewatch
Djarin.
the season of
It's
Mandalore,
Din
but I can't
Djarin
bring
or something
myself
like
to
that.
do it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there it is.
I keep
If I
meaning to
remember that
rewatch
name,
the
I don't
Siege of
care.
Mandalore,
I'm
but
not
I can't
sorry.
bring myself to do it because it hurts too much.
Dude, or like just watching the like start of episode 11 and just seeing Rex have an emotional breakdown. It's hilarious.
Dude, I know me,
Sad.
Synaptic, and Darkhawk were all on a VC listening or watching at the same time. We all just started to cry.
We were
It was
all
so
crying
bad.
by the end of the episode.
I know.
I know.
And
I
then-
almost
I
did that
remember
too.
we
I'm
joined
like,
that VC, I was
no.
preparing our manliest tears, and we're like, boy, we didn't even know what was coming. Like we
and
thought
we
it would be
bullied Papery
bad.
out of the VC
Oh
because he
my
didn't watch
god,
it
it was
yet.
so
Dude, what made it so much more emotional is how he just drops the helmet.
Yeah, and
Don't remind me. Also, spoiler warning for Shattered and Victory and Death.
it's like 2 weeks. If you haven't seen
Well,
it,
yes,
sucks to be
but
you.
still, there are those sad little human beings who don't own Disney Plus, and then there's people like Beefy who refuse to watch it because he's a weeb.
Yes.
But Victory, like I remember just the end of Victory and Death. Crooker, Darkhawk, and I were sitting in the VC. We all watched Victory and Death again together, and we did not speak for a solid 5 minutes at the end
Yeah,
of the
we
episode. We were just
and
all
then we bullied
shell-shocked.
Papery out of the VC.
Paper was like, "What are you guys doing?" We bullied him out of the VC because he hadn't seen it yet. We're like, "We're not telling
He
you.
didn't watch it at the time.
You must experience it on your own."
Dude, but just seeing Darth Vader at the end was just so shocking.
It was so good.
Dude,
And no,
and
seeing
seeing the
Darth Vader with a
stormtroopers,
blue
like,
eye was shocking.
yeah. That, like, I even watched or saw a YouTube comment where people were, like, someone was like, would you, want to see a Star Wars Rebels, but with Clone Wars animation?
Hell yes.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't particularly
Rebels-
care for Rebels because Rebels was a Disney show, which leads to some other problems. But
Too close.
I mean,
Rebels storytelling animation. That'd be good.
yeah.
I know
Like,
like people were complaining that Rebels was like a too kid friendly. There were some fucked up scenes in that in that show.
I also love how the Clone Wars is advertised as a kids show, yet Umbara and the Siege of Mandalore exist.
Yeah.
Or like any scene with Maul just murdering people.
Oh. Also,
like-
I love how like Disney bought. We all know Disney bought Star Wars and canceled the Clone Wars, and for season 7, I'm pretty sure Disney would want to like put their foot down and say you can't have this much gore and crap. And Dave Filoni was just no.
Yeah.
He just
No,
gave
we're
him the middle
doing
finger,
it
like,
my way, or we're not doing it at all. And seeing as this is gonna print money for you guys, you're gonna do it my way.
or you're not going to do it at all.
Just make Dave Filoni the like Star Wars director for Disney.
Yeah,
Like, come on,
get Kathleen Kennedy out of there and make Dave
fuck
Filoni.
that
So
bitch. Dave Filoni all the way.
Dave Filoni actually like led Rebels.
Yeah,
I think he was held back, but he was leading Rebels.
like you can definitely tell Disney was holding him back for like the first two, three.
Yeah,
two
but
or, like,
it's like once season 3 started, it's sort of like he got
Yeah.
more of his way back.
you could tell
But-
it was they, like laid off him to do what he wanted to do because
Like,
it
there
got
was-
so much better.
Yeah. See, 3 and 4. Okay, if you have not seen Rebels yet, watch
It's like
episode 1 of season 1 and then immediately skip to season 3.
yeah, yep,
Um.
right.
Oh yeah. Something that pointed out to me about Rebels. In the Clone Wars, we see major characters' deaths. We see them, and we also see their exits. Like, we see Barriss Offee get charged. We see the death of Krell. We see a lot of like just major character deaths. The only people we see die in Rebels are stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they die like really like messed up ways, especially from Ezra.
Yeah.
What is it? like,
Ezra was a
third-
psychopath.
Yeah, I know. I think it was the first episode of season 4 or season 3. He like takes over an ATDP, just using the
Oh
force and
yeah,
just
the mind trick. That was
kills
season 3.
friendly. Yeah, and like friendly fires all the stormtroopers and makes it walk off the ledge.
I remember watching that and just going, wow.
Now, what happened to your audio?
I mean, that was like the one. 3 was good. Season 3 was good.
David, can you hear me?
I can kind of hear him.
Yeah,
He's just kind of
so-
off in
so
the back. He's just walking to get himself a sandwich.
I know it sounds like he's like 30 feet away from his mic.
What? I'm not.
He's just slowly doing this. This is all I hear.
Yeah.
Him backing away from the mic like this.
He'll be back soon.
Is my mic working again?
Yes,
There you
now
go,
it's
there you go.
working.
My Discord took a crap.
Yeah, that's what Discord does.
Yeah, Discord's very good at
Okay,
taking crap.
I have an opinion that people normally just kill me over, and it's that I just keep saying Halo 5 wasn't a bad game. Like, I know this is off topic with Star Wars and stuff, but to me,
I don't
Halo
care
5
for
wasn't that
Halos.
bad.
Like, I don't particularly care for the Halo series. It's not my favorite. I respect the series for being Halo, but it's not
Yeah.
my favorite series. So I'm not gonna fight with you on that.
I don't really like Halo that much, but I have all of them. I've played all of them, and Halo 5 is definitely the worst.
Yeah, but it's not bad because look at Infinity War for Infinity whatever
Infinite Warfare.
Infinite Warfare, for Call of
That dumpster fire.
Yeah.
like that.
Also,
or like
very
Black Ops.
popular opinion that you'll never be able to change my mind on. Titanfall. The Titanfall series is the best FPS there is.
Yeah.
Titanfall, yeah.
EA,
Titanfall,
if you're watching,
Titanfall was
yeah.
okay.
EA, if you're
Titanfall 2,
watching,
I'm
we
three,
will
sorry,
all buy
multiplayer.
Titanfall 3.
Everybody.
Everybody.
2's multiplayer was so good, and then like
It's
years
still
later,
good.
I don't know what happened. Just a bunch of people just came in, and then like it's unplayable because there's so many people there that just kill
you
you.
just need to learn to master the art of the bullshit, and you'll really enjoy it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It is.
I
Just
remember
play
I
it randomly.
used to.
Like,
I
that's
used
a
to
game Crooker never
play
play 2 in the morning without asking any questions.
I used
Titanfall?
to be
Yep,
in
I know.
pro ranks in Titanfall 1, which I just gotta say, playing pro in Titanfall 1 and then going to Titanfall 2, where you just play normal games, it's just funny to watch people run around. Because most people in pro and just normal Titanfall, jeez.
It's like the people that use the Spitfire or the Devotion or like
Anyone who uses an LMG in Titanfall is usually just like a quarter. Wow, there's like
That
the
and
best
they
gun
don't
in
know how
all
to
of
use it.
Titan. The best gun in Titanfall 2 is the Mastiff.
Yes,
Yes,
I
it
agree
is.
with that.
If you use an LMG, you don't
You're
know how
weird.
Titanfall 2 works.
Yes,
Or if you use an LMG,
yes.
if you don't use an AR or a shotgun or an SMG, you'll
I
like
just
that.
run. I
The
just run
best
the
players are Kraber
R2 all
players,
the
and the
time.
best gun is the Mastiff.
Yes.
Yep.
Because if you're really good at the Mastiff, it'll feed you your entire it'll feed you your enemy team's entire family. But if you suck with the Mastiff, you suck.
Yeah, I
See, the
remember
only
I
problem I
unlocked
have
the
with this is
Mastiff
it's
and then
so
I used it,
inconsistent.
and I just
I know.
I just blew through the leaderboard. I'd be like on the bottom, and then I'd just go all the way to the top, and no one could touch me.
And
And
Ronin is the
I
most
remember
fun
when
Titan.
the first time Monarch came out, and I got Monarch. I was just a god with Monarch.
I don't like playing Monarch.
I like Monarch, but I wouldn't play as her in a normal multiplayer match.
Yeah, Monarch's fun in
Ronin
Frontier Defense.
Ronin or Legion all the way.
Ronin, my boy.
Yeah, but see,
I'm
that's
gonna
just the
smack
thing.
you again and again and again, and then you're gonna die, Ronin.
See, what annoyed me
Giant
with
metal
playing the
school
original
bus.
Titanfall was the pro ranks that I played, because I was in, I think, either Gold 4 or Diamond 1, and the people in those tiers were just, they were basically Call of Duty players, but worse, because they would sit in one corner of the map and just sit
Oh,
there the entire game.
That's not.
I like in Titanfall 2, whenever I see like someone in the corner of the map, I just let me introduce you to my boomstick.
Yes.
The only type of people I'm okay with camping in Titanfall 2 are people
Are
that use the
Krabers.
Kraber
Yeah.
or really any sniper, because that's
Yeah, because
understandable.
it's like, yeah, you're not gonna run up towards people with a sniper.
Well, I mean, you might.
Also, I just have respect for most Kraber users, because if you're good with the Kraber, you're a god with everything else. And if you're a god with the Kraber, no one will ever touch you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now going back to Star Wars and 104th
Yeah.
side of this. What would you guys say is your favorite memory of a raid? It can be a main server raid or Titan raid.
Wait,
Remember
okay,
that
my
8-hour?
favorite memory.
Remember that section of the 8-hour raid you had, Crooker? We were all just
yeah.
dicking around Kashyyyk, and we came up with like 5 quotes in 5 seconds. That was the best.
It's beautiful.
Because we were all just getting on the gunships and we were laughing so hard.
So my favorite memory in a raid was when me and Azza just started jokingly, just jokingly, I guess I would say crap talking to each other. Like every second would just be like, "Oh, you're bad. No, you're worse," and it was just the most hilarious thing ever. Because everyone had left, and it was just me, Azad, and I think either Arth or Prody, and me and Azad were just doing that the entire time, and it was hilarious.
My favorite, one of my other favorite memories from a raid is we were playing as droids, so we were just doing weapons free. It like took forever to find a clones match. And we were like on the bridge on the dreadnought in between A and B, and Wrangler just got like evaporated right in front of me. Like I'm trying to snipe someone, I just see a blue bolt. Next second, I see Wrangler's body is a part of the wall behind me. He was gone in ashes. That droid would never be repaired.
No, and I remember like when the Commandos first came out, and like the gave you like 1 day free to play anything. Like me as a Pope, Prody, and Sox, I think all like as a Pope, Prody, and Sox would go Commando, and then I would just be an arc following them, and it was the most hilarious thing ever.
Also, the Commando is the ultimate biggie backpack boy.
Yeah, it was funny because I would just run, and they would all follow me. The most hilarious thing ever.
That backpack is where I store all my depression, my bags of flaming hot Cheetos.
Yes.
Yes,
I think
Flaming
by
Hot Cheetos are
far
very good.
my favorite raid memory is one of my like only 104th raids, like main server raids I've ever done. It was a Captain Jail's raid, and we were playing on Kashyyyk. It was like 9:30 at night. It really wasn't that late, but for a lot of the British people there, it was late for them. And we were playing on Kashyyyk, and all of a sudden, there were like half of the droid team was like in the trees. So
They're in the trees. Burn the trees.
At some point,
Yes.
somebody just yelled, "They're in the trees and they're speaking Wootini!"
Is that where the Routini thing came from? Because I
yeah.
remember there was one weekend after, like, you'd been raiding the entire weekend. You and me went skiing. You just kept yelling Routini.
Yep. That was beautiful. And then for the rest of the night, that's all we were yelling. Beautiful. How do you guys feel about the name changes? I mean, it's kind of
The name change from companies to platoons.
yeah, not like
I
sections.
don't like it.
really don't understand why they did that.
Because
It's for, like, a more
I don't like
Milsim
because
feel.
first off, it sounds bad. Titan Platoon sounds
Yeah.
way less cool than Titan Company.
Well, hey, we're
Yeah.
still listed as Titan Company, so
Yeah.
we're
And
company.
the second thing I don't like about it is it doesn't make sense because a clone platoon, no, clone company, my bad, is 150 people. So we would have, and for those who aren't aware, the sections became companies. So to make it actually accurate, they'd have to split every single section in half.
Yeah. Because right now there's 4 platoons per section, usually. Yeah.
4 or
Yeah.
5.
4 or 5-ish, maybe 3. I can't really say anything else for the other companies since we can't see their chats, but I know Havoc Company has 4 platoons in it.
Titan, Alpha, Neptune, and Dagger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait. Yep. I mean, I don't really care. I know we all still call it Titan Company, and we all still call our squads platoons. So.
Yeah.
But.
I also
like,
don't like, and Azot, if you're listening to this, you can remember this dearly. Most of the TLs do not like the rank TL. We like Fire Team Leader, or because FTL sounds
really?
better.
Oh, we were all talking about it in like staff lounge one day where Chipper made everything TL and not FTL or FL.
Yeah, FL sounds worse than TL.
I mean, you guys are faster than light, so funny.
Yeah, FTL sounds better instead of
I don't know.
TL.
I like TL better. I like TL better.
I don't.
I mean, PNCO was better than SNCO,
Yes,
but
I still think SL was better than any of them.
oh yeah, SL is better than yeah. Then we all had to congratulate Arth on his promotion to SL.
That was funny. That was
great.
really funny.
That was good. Because I didn't know it had happened. I'm like, wait, did Arth get demoted or something? And then I realized, I'm like, no, the name's changed. So we all had to congratulate
Yeah, I
him.
remember I woke up one Monday morning and the names had switched over. And all the CTs were confused because the staff was in main comms whining about it. All the CTs were confused, like, wait, we're still CTs. And I was like, yeah, of course you guys are still CTs. This doesn't matter to you. Shush.
Well, everybody in main server staff knew for a while. Because Synchro did an announcement about it. But I think everybody was very, very confused.
I remember there was like one CT who was like, I swear to God, there was one CT who was like, what happened to all the SLs?
Yeah. Yeah, why is it only 4 now?
I was like, why are there TLs though? I don't care for this name change.
Oh god, you guys remember when we stopped main comms or global comms?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
that was, so actually, Kirk and I have a little additional add-on to that story. We were using Maincom's VC to play a game of Cards Against Humanity with Dark Hawk, Duels, and who was the other one? Cocktail.
Cocktail, yep.
The 5 of us were playing Cards Against Humanity, and Maincom gets invaded by Dakota, Papery, Ash, and Azod because they wanted to put Dakota on trial for being a simp.
Oh, like the Simp Busters.
And then, like 5 minutes later, Titan Company managed to freeze global comms, which is a miracle.
Oh yeah, and Mitchell. Mitchell was there too.
Oh yeah, Mitchell was there. Yeah, Mitchell, you were there. Yeah, about that. It was the soul. You started. I swear Azod started it.
I don't know. I really wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to play Cards Against Humanity, man.
Yeah, I was trying to play Cards Against Humanity.
Dude, but some of the cards in Cards Against Humanity are just the greatest thing ever.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Oh my god, I can't say them because it's Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, but I
civil
remember I
podcast,
had one card, and it was great. Because
Actually,
I was playing with
I
my
don't know what I'm
friends.
doing after this
We
staff
just
meeting.
died of laughter for 30 minutes.
I don't know what I'm doing after this staff meeting. Or this. Why did I call it a staff meeting? Okay.
No, we gotta play cards. We have to do that one time. We have to do that again. That was so fun.
I'm
We
gonna
gotta get
go
more
put it
people.
in. I'm gonna go ask in staff suggestions if I can schedule a time where you get like everyone into a VC and play Cards Against
Put it
Humanity.
in raid
I love
comms.
doing that.
Oh, like put it in raid
I'm pretty
announcements.
sure Chipper's gonna say no, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah, that was fun.
Actually, Crooker, you should do it because you're higher ranked than me.
I could. It's kind of getting pretty long now. Does anybody else have anything else to add?
Nah,
Before we,
nothing. Think
over
of.
here?
I have something to add.
Sure.
I didn't
Love
hear
you, Azad. No
guys.
homo.
No homo.
No
No
homo.
homo.
It's not
We
homosexual.
all love
It's
you here.
homosexual. Tell me. Right?
No homo.
God damn it. Titan Blue boys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank everybody for watching episode 5 of On Air with Titan Company. Be sure to look out for episode 6. That's about it. Ciao.